What is Apple? Apple is a technology company that makes the phone, computer, and software. Right? Okay. Apple's innovation, branding, and user experience. Right? What is AirDrop? AirDrop. Write down AirDrop. File sharing feature. So this is the RAD document. My friend, this is RAD document which I have created, and this is the RAD architecture, RAG application which I created. So let's start from starting. You can see that the in RAG, whatever the document I saved, all the documents, all the question, whatever I'm asking, giving the answer, right? So let me ask one more question so that we can understand. Founder of Apple, right? So let me ask founder, founder, is founder. Okay. Let me ask Prime Minister, Prime Minister. Context does not provide the information about the Prime Minister. What's the meaning of this thing? Meaning of this that the whatever the question I have given, whatever question I provided to this document, all the question answers it will provide. Either I'm asking directly or I'm asking indirectly. All the question answers it will provide. So let's get started and understand how REG works. Right? So to start the RAG, first of all, we have to do few things. First, we have to create a directory wherever we will store all these things. Right? Wherever we will create our file. So let's start it. So first of all, what I did, I created a directory in my user profile RAG project. Right? Here in here in my RAG project, I created an environment and I give the environment variable and all these things, and this is the folder. In this first, I am creating a file that is ingestion. English.py. What the English.py? English.py, you can see here I am using the few of the importing LangChain dot community dot document loader, LangChain text splitter, LangChain community vector, LangChain OpenAI, and dot environment, and LangChain OS. So these files we are importing from here. So before importing, you need to install these in your system, right? So loading the PDF, we use the PY right? Like the PY loader. Splitting the text, we are using the character text splitter, that is LangChain text splitter, right? And a strong vector, we use FAISS. What is that? Storing vectors. Storing vectors means whatever the text we have split it, that is we can use to store in the vector, right? Now come to the all the point. And reading environment is the .NET environment. Dot in env, there where all the configuration related things will be, like app key, Azure development name, API version, and all these things. That is what. Right? After that, you can see that the load their environment. This is development environment. Okay. Here we are using to load the key model names, right? Deployment name, all these things. After that, what I am doing, I am loading the PDF loader. That is data.sample execute. Data.sample execute PDF in this PDF list of the question answer was here, right? Which you can see from here. List of the question answer. This is the document, but not file, but I have a PDF as well. You can see from here. Yeah, yeah. You can see from here. This is a PDF file, right? The PDF file related to the simple question answer of the Apple family. Right? After that, after that, I am using the splitter. Splitter character text dot splitter. That is used to chunk size of the 500 and chunk overlap 50. What's the meaning of this? Why we are splitting? AI model cannot handle very large text icons, right? So we divide into the text into the smaller part. Parameter size will be 500 and overlapping with the 50 character. Means overlap between the chunks, overlap help to maintain the text between the chunks, right? It will not, cut any text, right? Now come to the embedding. What is the embedding? Embedding, we are using the convert text into the numerical format, right? The convert text into the number format. These vector help to AI understand meaning. Now, when everything is converted, means first we divide into data into the chunk of the 500. After that, we convert the data into the embedded format. After that, we store it in the FAISS. That's the fast similarity search database. Fast similarity search database where we can use to store this data. Now come to the here and it converted data we are storing in that database. After that, once you will okay, now let's stop the application. And if we are get data ingested successfully, yes, we get data ingested successfully in all the data, whatever is in the PDF, we inserted into that form. Right now, what we will do, now come to the point of the query.py. Query.py, you can see lang.community.vectorstore.import FSSI, LangChain, OpenAI, Azure OpenAI, Meeting, OpenChat, OpenAI from dot environment dot import node import order. What is exactly it is? Here you can see that FAISS that is used to load the saved study, right? Azure OpenAI embedding that is used to convert the query into the vector. Azure Chat option AI, Chat Open AI that is used to GPT model, large language model, and dot env is used to load the environment parameter. Now come to the point. First we are loading the environment. This is display, right? After that, here from here we can get the key value, API key, deployment names, and API version. After that, you can see embedding. Embedding in the embedding, what we can see that the embedding deployment name and embedding OpenAI version. After that, we are loading the vector DB. Vector DB we are loading from the FSSI local in embedding and embedding allow the dangerous deserialization through. This load you saved previously in vector DB. Right? Allow dangerous deserialization through means needed because FSI load pickup file. Be careful in production. Right. Now create retriever. Create retriever. What retriever do? That is the db.as retriever. This convert FSI search engine. Right. Now you can see give a query and it will return the most relevant chunk. After that, GPT model come in the picture. That is the LLM, Azure OpenAI, Azure model, OpenAI GPT deployment, and GPT Azure OpenAI version. The temperature equal to 0. Meaning of this that GPT is your answer generator and temperature 0 means strictly and factual answer. No creativity will be. Whatever the question will be, basis of that it will provide the answer. If I will put the a temperature value is 5, sorry 1, then it will be give the more creative like some free story writer and all those things. Anything like that. Most creative answer you will get. So 0 is perfect. Means as question as answer. After that, you can see query dot asking something. This is user query. If we are getting, if our application Compiled here means ask something, means your code is completely written and it's converted into that one. Let's run that application and check it. Are we okay with that? Very good. Yes. Now I am asking, Apple is a technology company that make the phone, computer, and software. See, all the things is completely as per the question, whatever the question and whatever the answer is there, you can see. What is Apple is technology company phone make computer software. Okay. Apple founded. Let me ask only founded. Founded. Okay. If you don't once again, and I will founded. Apple was founded in 1976. Now, our RAG is completely ready. Let's publish this RAG. So before for publishing what we have created our third slide. So here you can see Apple is your Streamlit RAG chatbot UI. We are going to create it. Right? So here you can see I am importing the streamlit.st LangChain community.vector.ssais, LangChain OpenAI, Azure OpenAI, Azure Chat OpenAI, form dot env, node dot. You are using like means this is the load dot here. So these are the Streamlit UI framework. Here it is. And after that FSAI vector database, right? And after that we are using OpenAI embedding that is used to convert the text into the embedding format. Then OpenAI chat that is used to chatbot and .NET environment usage. .NET environment, right? Means dot environment is used to load the keys and all those things. Right? After that, what happens? Here we are just giving the title, RAG chatbot for Apple. For Apple. Right? This is the page title. After that, full layout, which you can see, all the full layout are there. Right? And then what we are going to do, we are OpenAI embedding format, Azure development, Azure version, and embedding allow deserialization through. Now, what we are going to do, we are converting query two into the vectors. First, once whatever query we will get, we will convert into the vector and match with our stored PDF embedding. Load FFSIS database, right? This is the DB. Once load, then after that, what we will do? After loading, load database, embedding allow, and then we are retriever. As a retriever, we will get all the things right from there, and then load GPT model, get deployment, Azure version temperature, know. Here we are saying that the chat history, right? Store chat history. If message not in the session state, means you can see if message not in the session state message as it is. This is the important keep conversation memory in UI, right? And without this, chat reset every time if we will not do like this. Deploy display history. Display history we are using that for the message, the st.session message, chat, role, and message content, right? This shows that the old chat message and role is the user or assistant. Check the user in. This is the place from where we are taking the input. This is the ID. So ID we are using chat message. When we put the user session and then we open. Right. After that, We are retrieving, at the retriever, dog dot retriever, node the query, query whatever query in the basis of that. And this is the prompt. Answer only the given context. This is the prompt which we have written, right? Means important instruction to GPT model that GPT must not use the outside knowledge, right? Only use the previous context means context and catch, right? Response dot LLM dot evoke dot prompt, right? And then show message chat st dot chat message assistant dot chat dot response dot chat st dot session. What is the meaning of this thing? Means display AI answer in the UI and store AI response in memory. Let's run the application. I'm going to publish the application. Founder. Here, what it makes. We are just give the yes, Apple detail, Apple company details, Apple make the phone, computer, and software. Right? When did it start? In 1976. Okay. Who is the PM? This is the context does not provide the information about the PM. So this is the completely RAG. I hope you understand all these things. Still, if you have doubt, then please ask me anything. I will reply all these things in my GitHub. Comment me. I will provide the link of the GitHub as well to you. I hope everything is crystal clear. One thing I would also like to tell you here that this is the ENV environment. For the ENV environment, I have a Azure OpenAI, Open Endpoint, Open Version, and embedding model deployment and get deployment. These three, four things is required like key, endpoint, version, and embedding deployment model, right? All these things is required. So always use these things in your application. These are the things which we are using in the Node ENV. In the Node ENV, you can see in starting like in embedding deployment, where we are getting from the ENV file. That is the ENV file, Node ENV, right? Azure OpenAI version and all these things. I hope everything is crystal clear. Still you have a issue, please comment. I will provide the proper explanation of all types. Thank you.